Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. Today we're making a simple broiled Boston cod fillet. Okay, here are the fillets, just to show you how big they are. Look at how thick these things are. Well, I got three. I got one for each of us. And there's a lot of fish in here, and protein, so I know once they eat this, they're not going to be hungry. Now, we are told to just put this into a broiled pan. In it, not on it, in it. Now you're going to have to set your rack to where you are 4 to 5 inches away from the broiler. All right, now if you have it in the bottom of your stove, which are the old-fashioned ones, you can take a look and judge it, because there's usually, if I remember, there's 2 shelves underneath there, down at the bottom. Now if you have in the wall, I have one in the wall. I took the shelf, moved it from the middle, and moved it up, measured it, to make sure it's 4 to 5 inches from the broiler. This is very important because you don't want to burn this. They want you, now I'm going to put this to the side for now. You need 4 tablespoons of butter. And you're going to melt this in a medium frying pan, saucepan. I call them frying pans. I am from the South. Okay. I got my cookbook here, so I have to be careful. I don't want to wet it. You know I'll probably end up doing it. You're going to need a brush, because we're going to be brushing them down. I don't know. Let's see. Do they want the butter first or what? All right, after we melt the butter, we're going to brush these down. So we're going to melt the butter right now, so we have to wait for that. Okay. All right, we're also going to need 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped parsley. Where can I put this? I guess right here will be fine. Well, that should be about 2 tablespoons. I know, I'm never exact, am I? You sort of get that way as you continue cooking. When it comes to parsley, they say half an onion. Okay, well, what size onion? You know, you have to think, which size do they want? So this is very simple. I'm going to make a salad with this, and I'm thinking about making mushroom scones with it. I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking about it. My sons came in from work and they started eating the cupcakes. They said those were good. I was glad that they could enjoy them. This is such a simple thing to do right here. I was surprised the fillets were of beautiful sizes and they were on sale, and I said, well, I'm not passing this up. I will not pass this up. And they've got beautiful fish people in the fish department that help you, which is really, really nice. And this is at ShopRite. I haven't met any really nasty people there. Okay, I have to get this out of the way now. As you can hear, the butter is melting. And it's also got water in it, which I hate. We gotta brush the fillets, as you can see, with what I'm doing. Just to make sure they're well coated. Let me turn that off for now. Then we're going to put some pepper and some salt on them. I hate that I'm buying butter and they're getting salt in it. I mean water in it. They're not really cleaning as well as they should. Now you're going to turn them over and do the same thing that you just did. I don't know if you can get cod in the South. Now that I'm not sure about. My hands are wet. By the way, I petted dried these cod because cod is very moist, and I had to really use a lot of paper towels to squeeze as much water out as I could. So I don't want it to pop. And turn them back over. Now, put them to the side again. I know you're saying you're putting everything to the side. Yeah. I'm going to leave you in the back here because I don't want you to fall, and you know I will hit you. And you will go down like a rock again. And turn the butter back on. And they want us, and this leftover butter that's in the pan, you're going to add crumbs to it, breadcrumbs. Now mine are a little dark because I used a different kind of flour. They want 1.5 cups. I can't see why I need a cup. How many? Well, I'm not doing 4, so I'm going to cut back. But they say 1.5 cups because this is for 4 and I'm making 3. And you're going to toast these. You're actually getting butter all over the breadcrumbs, is what you're doing. I'm just toasting them up a bit. All right. It'll be about one shade darker than you're accustomed to. In other words, just watch them get a little browner and then you take them off. It won't take more than a minute or two. Now because these are broiled, remember we have to leave the door open on the oven. A jar, well they usually use a jar to crack it. Keep them from burning and make sure the butter is mixed around them. I am not going to leave them alone because we're just heating them up with the butter, which toasts them. I got a game today to play with you. You'll smell them. See, it didn't take long for that. Very short time. The longest would be 3 minutes. You're going to put the parsley in. And you're going to mix it up. And then we're going to put it on the fish and we'll start broiling. See, the pan is still hot and it's still toasting them. Though I'm done, it's that hot. Let me see if there's anything else they wish for it before I go any further. Oh, this is going to go quickly. All right, heat your broiler up. In other words, turn your broiler on. Leave your door ajar. This is too hot for me to handle, so I'm going to have to do it this way. See what I'm doing? Don't burn yourself doing this, please. Now you see why I rolled the fish back over so the flat side so I could sit there and pat this on. So serving a salad, one of my healthy salads, as the gentleman had said, that was too healthy for him to eat. That's what I'm going to be doing. And as one son went to work, he said, "You saved me one of those, Mommy." I said, "Don't worry, one's yours. There's one for each of us." You know how much protein is going to be in this dish? A lot. Because these are big. I thought the fillets were going to be small, you know. They came out that big. I said, 3. Now, they say this isn't going to take long because it's going to be hot in there, which I can see. It's going to be very hot. They're saying anywhere 5 minutes per ½ inch. Okay? Now, that is the ratio for cooking. So let's see how thick my fillets are. I don't want to lose the page. So let me see how thick these are. We'll have a good idea how long they're going to take. Oh, mine's gonna take about 10 minutes. Mine's an inch thick. So mine's gonna be in there a little longer. But check your fillet of cod and see how thick they are. The thickest part, not the thinnest part, because it's the thickest part is gonna judge it. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put mine in. And just let it do what it has to do, and when they're done, I will show you. Okay, I tested them. Don't use dark breadcrumbs like I did. Use a lighter one like the ones you buy in the store, because they're going to burn, letting you know that. And I have to finish baking mine because the breadcrumbs have burned enough. I don't want to leave them in the broiler any longer, so I'm going to be finishing the baking up on it. And the only reason I stopped the broiling was because of the breadcrumbs burning. So definitely use lighter breadcrumbs made from a light whole wheat or a light sourdough or white bread or something. They have a better chance of not burning before the fish gets done. Okay, the fish is done, but you're going to be able to see the breadcrumbs are burnt because I did test it, and I actually pulled the middle one apart so I could get to the inside to see how tender it was. So, wait a minute, I've got to cancel this. So, as I show you, you can see the breadcrumbs did burn. They were too dark, so use lighter breadcrumbs so by the time they're done broiling, they will actually be a golden brown. I did not know that. See, so these are mistakes that I make when I'm not sure about something, but I'm thinking about it. So don't be discouraged. And besides, will my sons eat it? Absolutely, because they'll get their charcoal and that eats gas up. So any way you look at it, we're going to win. It's a win-win situation, as they say. Listen, take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.